Hey there guys, what's going on? And welcome to the newly released Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. Alright, so for those of you guys who have been waiting for this game, you're gonna be stoked. It's a great game in my opinion. I chose to do a walkthrough. I just picked it up a couple days ago. It was released 3 days ago and I picked it up yesterday. So yeah, I just beat the game, and I figured I'd go ahead and do a walkthrough on it. I see a lot of walkthroughs, but a lot of them are without commentary. And there are certain points in this game where you really need to commentate so that other people can know, what your choices are. Because unlike the previous Castlevanias that were very linear, this is an open world, and you can explore it how you want. So with that being said, I'm not going to be commentating throughout the whole thing. A lot of it I will shut up and let you guys watch it in peace. But only where I feel like there needs to be commentary, I will insert it. Where for some instances you'll have to backtrack or go a certain way to get an item or something. And I'll point that out because it's really there's some parts in this game that's really tricky, and if you don't have any commentary over it, it can be really challenging for people to follow you. So while I'm not going to be commentating the whole entire game like most of my walkthroughs, I will be inserting commentary whenever I feel like I need it. But yeah, other than that, this is the sequel to the original Castlevania Lords of Shadow, which was released back in 2010, I believe. And kind of left with a cliffhanger. I'm not really going to go into details on that because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But pretty much Castlevania 2 starts off with Gabriel, as he was formerly known as Dracula, the king of vampires. So this is the sequel to the original Lords of Shadow, and this is supposed to conclude the chapter, but who knows, it might go on. You never know with games like these. But before we start, a quick review. I've seen a lot of negative comments on this game, and I really don't know why. It's a great game. The combat is amazing. The storyline is great, genuine, and let's see. The graphics are pretty good. I mean, they're not top notch. They're very great in some parts of the game, but then in other parts you can tell the low resolution. It could have been better. But I mean, I found the graphics to my liking personally, but from what I've seen over the forums and reviews and stuff, a lot of people had some problems with the low resolution. But the combat is where this game really shines. If you like fast-paced combat, this is the game for you. What else is there to say? I think that pretty much covers everything up. Story's great, the combat's great, the graphics are good, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So without any further delay, I'm gonna go ahead and start this up on the next episode. Just doing a quick introduction to let you guys know that Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 is now out and about. You should check it out, and I'm going to be covering a full walkthrough on it from start to finish. To the best of my knowledge, I don't have a guide in front of me, but I have already beat it, so I do know where a lot of the stuff is. So I'm going to try to help you guys out to the best of my ability and show you guys where all the secret stuff is along the way, and hopefully you guys enjoy. The boss battles, that's one thing I forgot to say. The boss battles are excellent in this game. Definitely the highlights of the game is the boss battles. You got some really unique bosses and pretty brutal, bosses and enemies and stuff. Also, before we start, one more thing to take note of is that Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 does have a huge castle for you to explore, but it's also going to take place in a modern city. So that's a really big turn of events for Castlevania, because normally it's always been like a dark, gloomy castle. Well, now you're going to be in a modern city. And it's still dark and gloomy, but the whole city part is new. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I think that they did an excellent job weaving it in with the Castlevania playstyle. And yeah, they did a great job overall, in my opinion. But alright guys, so I'll see you guys on the next episode wherever we start the game. You guys can check out the intro and we'll get straight into it.